Hello everyone, my name is Mad2Code. Welcome to Mad2Code Academy, and today we are going to solve ICT paper 2, that is March 2021. So let me show you the paper first. Here is the paper and here are the source files. Now let's go further and solve this paper 2. If you're missing any of the steps, you can just pause the video, or you can rewatch the video to understand the steps what are being followed over here. I'm going to solve task 1 and task 2 in this video. So if you want to download the paper, it's available on internet. You can download it from there. The source files are also available. If you want, I will put the in description the link to this paper as well as the source files, so you can download it from there. So let's start. So you have this paper with you where these are the source files. Let us just check whatever source files which are written over here, are they present in the folder which we have. So in total we have 9 files over here, and here also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 files are there. Okay, fine. So let's start. Now the first task says over here is that you have an evidence document with you. Open the file. So it's m21 evidence.rtf. Let's go and check if we do have that file with us. So yes, it's m21 evidence.rtf. Let's open it. So we'll just open it in Word 2016. So open with, and I select this and I say okay. So I have this file opened it in Word 2016. So here we go. This is the file. Let's see what is it saying. What do we need to do with this evidence file? It says that make sure your name, center number and candidate number will appear on every page of your evidence document. So this means that it is asking us to insert a header so that it is available on each and every page. It appears on each and every page. So let's go to our evidence document. Here is my evidence document. I'll go to this option, insert. Over here I have header, and I can select the first option, and I can write my name, my center number. So right now I'm just writing a random center number and a random candidate number. So that is my name, center number and candidate number. Then it says save this document in your work area with the file name m21 evidence followed by your candidate number. For example, m21 evidence and 4 times 9. So we'll use this name only to save it. You have to save it with your name and your candidate number. Okay, so let's go over here and we will save it. So file, save as. I'll save it in the same folder where I'm working right now. So I'll make a new folder over here and I'll name it as work area. And inside this I'll save it as a docx file. So as we insert the evidences over here, you will be able to see that your name, your candidate number, your center number will be available on each and every page. So I think so this is done for task 1. Is there anything else written? No. Let's move on to task 2. Task 2 is document. Now it will ask us to open one more document over here. Let us read what it is saying. It says you are going to edit a document where paragraph styles have been applied. Some of these styles will need to be edited. Okay, so the first one says using the suitable software package, open the file m21 labprac.rtf. Fine, so let's go over here. Let us go and search for that file. So where is it? labprac.rtf. So I think so it is. Where it is? I'm not able to see that file. Oh my god. Here is the file. Oh my god. Fine. So right click on this, open with, and I will open it with Word 2016. So I'll open it with Word 2016. So here is the file which is open for us. Now let's go back to the question and let us see what is it saying. It says that save the document in your work area with the file name M21 lab work. So let's select this name. Let's go back and we'll save it as go to our work area, and I want to save it as okay, this is not the folder where I want to save it. Yeah, so inside this I want to save it as let me just go and copy the name. This is the name which I need to copy. I'll go back over here and I'll give that name to it, and I'll choose docx and I'll save it. Okay, so we have saved the file as the name which is given over there with the docx extension. Now let us see what it's saying. Make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using. So we are using 2016 Word, so it has been saved in docx format. Now the most important thing, it says evidence 1. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of file type. So it's very important. What you need to do is you need to go to your work area, which is this one, and over here the type of the file should be visible. Okay, they should, when you take an evidence screenshot of this, the type should be visible to them. If the type is not visible to them, what you can do is you can go to this column area over here. You can see it is getting highlighted. You can right click on any of them, and if the type option is not checked, you can just check it. Okay, and type will be visible to you over here. The way, let's say if I say I want to see date modified also, I'll click on date modified, or sorry, date created, and date created will be seen, or maybe date modified, if it was not there it will be seen. If I want to remove it, I can remove date created and it will go from here. So this is how you see the columns which are not present over here. So I hope so you understood that. Let me take a screenshot of this. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of this and I'll go to my evidence file, and in my under my evidence 1 I will paste my first evidence. So in this thing my type of file should be clear. They should able to, the people who is going to check your paper should see what kind of file type it is of. Fine, so we are done with the first evidence. Let's move on to the second thing. The second thing says, the second question, okay, the second part says that set the paper size to A4, page orientation to portrait. So let's go back to the Word file. Now pay attention. To do that, you need to go to the layout option. Under your layout option, you have size. So right now the size of this page is A5. We convert or we change it to A4. Once you change it to A4, you will see that there is some change which is done or applied to your page. Second thing which we need to do is we need to change the orientation to portrait. So I go to orientation and change the orientation to portrait. Okay, where did I go? I went to orientation, and from here I changed it to portrait. So your page should look something like this. If you think so a little bit fast, you can just pause the video, or you can just go a little bit to the previous part and rewatch the video. Okay, and you can again watch the video. So now let's go back to the question. It says, the next part says set the top margin to 3 cm and other margins to 2 cm. Now there are many options, means more than one way by which you can actually go and set the margin. What you can do is to completely like do it. So you have this page setup option. You have a more option over here. You can click on this more option and you'll see you get this window where you can change the top as 3 centimeters. So what we'll do is we'll go over here and we will change it to 3.0 centimeter and others as 2.0 centimeter. So we'll make it as 2.0 centimeter. Let's copy this and paste it in other parts and we'll say OK. Once you say OK, there will be some change which will be applied to your page and your page looks something like this. So we are done till part 3. Now it says place in your evidence document screenshot to show settings for the paper size and page orientation and the margins also. So if I go over here and if I actually go to my more option in page setup, I can see that it clearly shows me that I have applied 3 centimeter to top, and for others I've applied 2 centimeter, and the orientation which is selected is portrait. So what I can do is I can take a screenshot of this window, go to my evidence document. Where is my evidence document? This one. I need to close this. I go to my evidence document. Here is my evidence document. Go to evidence 2 and I can paste my evidence over here like this. Okay. Now one more thing, what I need to do is pay attention. I need to go and show the page size also, that's A4 which is selected. So I can take a screenshot of this also. So what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of this, go back to my evidence document and I'll paste one more image. So I have both the things over here, one which shows the orientation and the margin, and second one which shows the paper size also. Let's go back to the question and let's see, have we covered up the things which are asked in the evidence? So yes, 2 things we have pasted over there, the screenshots. Now let's move on to the next part. That is the 4th part. It says place in the header of the document your name, center number and candidate number left aligned, the text Tavara University Science in the center, the image M21 image.jpg right aligned, resized to 2 centimeters wide with aspect ratio maintained and text wrap applied. Okay, great. So what we can do is we can go to our document, which is this one, go to insert. In our insert, since we need to insert an header, now what I can do is I can select this part over here which says that anyways the question is saying that we need something in left, middle, that is center, and in the right side. So I can select this thing. Now over here I can actually enter my name, I can enter my center number, and I can enter my candidate number as well. In the middle or in the center, they are asking us to write this thing. So I'll just copy it from here and paste it over here. Now the interesting thing is that they are asking us to insert an image. So over here, we'll just remove this text. We'll go to insert, go to pictures, and we need to go to this part, and we have this picture over here. Where did I go? I went to my source files folder and I select this picture. When I select this picture, oh my god, the size of the picture is very big. Let us see what are they saying about the picture. So they say that we need to resize it to 2 centimeters wide with the aspect ratio maintained. So let's first do that. So I'll go over here, I right click on this image, pay attention, I right click on this image, I go to size and position. In my size and position, I change this to 2 centimeters, that is the width. And the most important thing is that they're asking that clock the aspect ratio. This means that as my width is changing, according to that my height will also change. If you uncheck this box, only the width will be changed and the height remains same. So we don't want that, so therefore this checkbox over here should be checked, and this means that your aspect ratio will be locked. Okay, now second thing is they are asking us to apply a text wrap also. So you see over here there's an option wrap text that can be applied only when you're choosing square or some other options. Now if you want, you can choose one of the option from here. So what we'll do is we'll select left only and we'll say okay. So this is what is happening over here. Okay, now I don't want it to the left, so I'll just go to size position and text wrapping and select right only. Okay, so this is what is happening. Now let's go back to fine. So I can actually move this text to this part and make it as right aligned. Size and position, let's go to text wrapping once again and try to change it to left only, and here it looks a little bit better. Fine, so we have our text aligned to the left, that is our name, your candidate number, and your center number. The text which was asked to be in between is it in between, and your image is on the right hand side. Fine, I'll just select it. So it's page number 1. It has come over here automatically. Now the second part of the question says that we need to add the file name with full path. So for that, what I need to do is I need to go to insert. In insert, I have a quick paths option over here. I have this quick paths option. I will click on quick paths, and inside that we have fields option. Now inside field, if you scroll down a little bit, you will find something called as file name. Select file name, and the most important part over here is that you need to check this box which says that add path in file. I'll check this box, so this will give me the full path of the file, and I'll say okay. Once I say that, the full path of my file is shown over here. Now it's a little bit bigger on my machine. For you it may be a smaller path. I want to align this to the right, so I select this, go to my home tab, and I align it to the right hand side. So it gets aligned to the right. I want to change this much part left aligned, so I can, oh my god, what happened? Just a minute. We will align this much part to the right. Okay, to set it properly, I can actually do it like this. Okay, I can give spaces in between, so this one will go on to the left hand side. Now this will be visible on each and every page. You can see over here 2 is there on your left hand side, and your your file name is on the right hand side. And so this is how you can do it. Now next thing is it says that make sure that all items align to the page margin. We did that. No other text or placeholder appears in the header and footer area. No header or footer items overlap, and headers and footers are displayed on all pages. So I think so everything is done for us. Nothing is overlapping, and it is present on each and every page. Nice. Now the next question, that is question number 5. It says that the house style specification of paragraph is shown in the table. These styles have been correctly applied to the document, but 2 do not match the house style specification. This means that it is already there in your document. It's only that 2 of them are not as per this table. So let's go and check which of them are not as per the table, and let's change that. So I go to my document, I go to my home tab, and you can see there are so many styles which are already present over here. So if I go to my more this thing, I can create a new style also over here. I can go and create a new style also, but right now new style is not required. Everything is done for us. We need to go and check if it is according to this table. So first one is lab title. Let's go to lab title and right click on it and say modify. When I click on modify, I'll see all the things which are there in the table. So it says that it should be of sans serif. Sans serif means that a text without strokes. So yes, Arial is selected over here. So I have a text without strokes. Now let's say the next part. It says 20 should be the font size. It should be center aligned. So 20 should be the font size. it should be center aligned, yes, and it should be all caps. So all cap, where do you see all capital? You can go to format, you can go to font. Over here, if you see all caps is selected, then everything will be in capital letters. So yes, it is selected for us. Let's cancel this. Let's go back and check that is it single spacing and is the space before and after given as per the table. So I'll go to this thing, I'll go to the paragraph thing, and I check that yes, before spacing is 0, after spacing is 12 point, and line spacing is also single. So everything is okay. So this one is right, there is no problem with this. Let's see the second one, that is lab subtitle. So where is lab subtitle? This is lab subtitle. Let's go and modify this. Let's go and check it. Sans serif 18 right none. So it is sans serif 18, it is right aligned. There should not be any enhancement. That means it should not be bold, italic, underline, anything. Then it says single spacing, and so let's go over here, check it. So it's single spacing 0 and 12. So this is also has no problem. Now let's check the next one. The next one is subhead. Okay, fine. It should be serif 14 left. So where is subhead? This is subhead. We can go over here, modify it. So it is asked over here that the subhead should be serif. So is it serif? Yes, it's Times Roman, so the strokes are there. So it is serif. It should be of size 14, so 14 is selected for us. It should be left aligned, so I see that it is not left aligned, it is center aligned, so let's make it left aligned. Then it should be bold and underlined, so I see that it is not bold, it should italic is given to it, so we'll remove that italic part. Then it says single and 0 and 12. So let's go to this thing, go to paragraph option. So 12 is not written over here, so let's write 12, and single spacing is already done, and so we say okay. Once I say okay, you see that wherever subheading style was applied, that thing has changed now. So everything is changed and it looks something like this. I hope so this is clear to you. Now I think so one more style would not match this table, so let's go and check it. So lab body, so let's go to lab body and modify, and it says that it should be of serif again. This means that it should be of, okay, so it's Time New Roman. Okay, size should be 12, so size is given as 12. It says that it should be justified, so let's say if justified is selected. No, justified is not selected, so we'll select justified. Then it says no enhancement, so no enhancement is done. Then the line spacing should be 1.5 and 0 and 12. Okay, so let's go to formatting, paragraph, line spacing should be 1.5 lines, and the other part it says 0 and 12. So we'll make this as 12, and we'll say okay, and we'll say okay over here. Once that is done, you see that there are some changes which are done in the file. So it looks something like this. Now the next one, I think so 2 are done. I think so the last one would be same. We don't have to check it, but then also if you want to check it, you can just go to the bullet part, go to modify, and you can see that all those things which are written in this table are given over here also. Okay, so let's cancel this. Let's go and do the next part. Now it says that identify and correct the 2 styles and do not match the specification. And in your place in your evidence, it says place in your evidence document screenshots to show the definition of only the styles you have corrected. So we corrected 2 styles, that is subhead and body. So what we can do is we will go over here to our subhead, modify, and what we can do is we can take a screenshot of this thing. We can take a screenshot of this, and we'll go to our evidence document over here. Need to cancel this. Need to go to our evidence document, and in our evidence 3 we will paste this, as well as we need to go and paste it for body as well. So I right click on this, modify, take a screenshot of this, go back to your evidence file, and down you can paste this also. Okay, so this is done. Now we're done with evidence 3. Now let's go down. It says enter your name immediately after subtitle guide produced by. Let us see where is guide produced by written. Okay, so it is written over here. So you will write your name immediately. So don't give any space also. Just write down your name. Sorry, I think so my thing is on. And we have written our name. We have written a name, so it says enter your name immediately after the subtitle guide produced. It is done. Change the page layout. I'm doing the 7th one now. It says change the page layout so that the subheading, vernier scales and all the following text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1 centimeter space between them. Okay. So we need to go over here and first of all check where is vernier scales. Okay, it is written over here. The whole paragraph we need to select. So we'll select the whole paragraph and we need to change it to 2 column layout. So we'll go to the layout part. I click over here and then can you see this column layout? Columns written over here. So I'll go and select this and I'll change it to 2 column. Once I change it to 2 column, it is changed to 2 column. You can see over here. Let us see what is the next thing which is written over here. It says that and the following text is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with a 1 centimeter space between them. Okay, so we need to apply 1 centimeter space also between them. How do we do it? Go to again that thing that is column. You can see more columns over here. Select that and over here it says that it is we have an option which says spacing. We want the spacing as 1 centimeter, so we can actually change it to 1.0 over here. And 1.0 centimeter we can say okay, so that becomes 1.0 centimeter. So we are done with that. Is there anything which they are expecting from us? No. So display in 2 columns of equal width with a 1 centimeter space between them. Okay, done. So that is done. Now it says apply the tab bullet. We're doing the 8th part now. Apply the tab bullets paragraph style to the text from the lab book is evidence still is a bound A4 notebook. Okay, great. So let's go down and let us check that where it is. We'll go down. Fine, so we found it. So this is the text we selected and we need to apply the style, that is this lab bullet style. Applied. Then apply the lab bullet style. We applied it. Then it says that the 9th part I'm doing it now. It says format the paragraph that starts these are just some of the items so that it displays. Okay, so where is it? These, we need to go and search it. Format the paragraph that starts these are just some of the items. Okay, so we'll select it and go and find it over here. You can do Control F and Control V. Okay, so here is the paragraph. We found the paragraph. Very good. Okay. An indent of 1 centimeter from both left and right margin. Okay, so select this paragraph. You can right click on this, go to paragraph. You have an indentation option over here. It says that you have to indent 1 centimeter from left and right. So you can write 1 over here and 1 over here and you can say okay. After that it says an external line, single line black border. Okay, let it be selected. You can go to this border option and you can use this outside borders. So you get a single line outside border for this. Then a light gray background fill. Okay, where is that? It is over here. You can see this option, that is background shading option. Click over here and you can use a gray option over here. So it says 25% gray. Select it and it is great. So you have a gray background to it. Done. So we're done with the 9th part also. Let's move on to the 10th one. It says find the bracketed text in the document. So just select this, go to your document, do a Control F and select this thing. Okay, and enter. So you'll be able to find that yes, there is a text which says insert link into tutorial here. Fine. I hope so you understood how to find it. You just press Ctrl F on your PC. If it's your Mac PC, then you will do Command F. I think so you'll be able to see the screen, and then you can just paste the text which you want to find and press enter. That thing will be highlighted for you. So once that is done, oh my god, where did it went? Where did it go? Yeah, here is this. Now it says, and make the brackets and text bold and italic. Okay, fine. So I'll go over here, I'll select this thing with the brackets. It says that make it bold and italic. So we'll just select it with the bracket and we'll make it as bold and italic. So we're done. It is bold and italic both. Done. The 11th part says that spell check and proofread the document. Please check if there is any spelling mistake or anything wrong which you see. So I think so yes, it shows over here multimeter, so you can right click and change it. So how is it connecting up the I don't think so that's wrong. So let's not make something which is not right as. Just give me a minute. Let's see. Okay, so the spelling of instructions is wrong. So you can make it as right by right click on it. Then tutorials spelling is also wrong. So you can just right click and make it as right. You can give a space over here so that there is no red line for that. I think so apart from that everything is right. So let's go down and check it. What does it say next? It says there is no widows and orphans. Lists are not split over two columns. So our lists are not split over two columns, right? Spacing between all items is consistent. The document is complete with paragraphs intact. Yes. So that's everything is done. Everything is right. I don't think so there's any more error in this. Okay, so that's it. So now when you are asked to print out it, so make sure that you have entered your name, center number, candidate number on each of your document. So we're done. So your document should look something like this. On each page there should be this header and footer. And that's it. So thank you, and please subscribe the channel for the next paper which I'm going to solve for you. Thank you.